Hydraulic fracturing has become a well-known industry across North America that has been around for over 60 years, but has only been used extensively in the last decade. Over 600 chemicals are used in this process.
So, how does the contaminated air from fracking affect surrounding biotic features? Well, first of all, what exactly is fracking?
Fracking is a process of drilling into the earth, then using a mixture of sand, water, and chemicals to fracture shale rock.
The hole is drilled 6,000 to 10,000 feet vertically until shale rock is reached. Then, the drill turns horizontally and turns for 2,000 to 3,000 feet.
The fracking fluid is then pressure injected, creating cracks in the shale, allowing the release of natural gas, which flows back up the well.
Surprisingly, each fracture uses at least 3,785,412 liters of water and 151,417 liters of chemicals. That is nearly 4 of the 8-lane swimming pools here in Dawson Creek and 728 barrels of chemicals.
Now imagine that multiplied by 14, the number of times each site can be fracked. After the natural gas has flowed through the well, only the 30 to 50% of the fluid is recovered. This fluid is non-biodegradable.
Which brings us to how the recovered water is disposed. The 30 to 50% of water, sand, and chemicals that are regained then travel to an evaporation pit. The evaporation pit temporarily holds the contaminated water and then is relocated to a wastewater treatment facility, an injection well, or reused on another fracking job.
While waiting to be transferred, the fracking fluid is left to evaporate into the air, contaminating it.
A study in 2010 by Theo Colborn condensed the health effects of 353 of the chemicals used in fracking fluid into 12 different categories.
Some of these categories included respiratory, gastrointestinal and liver, immune system, kidney, cancer, and mutations.
All of the chemicals used do have some sort of damaging effect. Benzene, ethylbenzene, xylenes, and styrene can be found in this hazardous fluid and are some of many volatile organic compounds.
VOCs are chemicals that evaporate quickly and are carbon-based. These particular 4 VOCs can be cancerous.
They can cause drowsiness, confusion, irritation to the eyes, nose, and throat, tremors, and dizziness.
Unlike others, benzene can cause death at extreme levels. It can reduce red or white blood cell count, which would affect the immune system.
However, benzene can have a completely opposite reaction with plants. In small concentrations, benzene actually stimulates the growth of plants, possibly even cleaning the air.
But just like benzene's effects on humans, it can kill plants at high exposure. Lead, mercury, and radium are used in the fracking fluid.
The kidneys, heart, brain, and lungs can all be seriously harmed if exposed to high levels of mercury.
Humans are most often exposed to mercury through fish and shellfish because the mercury settles in water. The contaminated fish also affect birds, creating a domino effect.
The birds' predators are then poisoned, reducing reproduction rates due to mercury contamination. The most frighteningly dangerous of the chemicals used is hydrogen sulfide. Not only is it flammable, corrosive, explosive, and extremely poisonous, but also when in high concentrations, it causes unconsciousness, convulsions, and death.
These severe consequences can happen within seconds. The process of hydraulic fracturing uses very toxic elements that are not only dangerous but also deadly to humans. Even though we are gaining natural gas, detrimental components are being released into the air, potentially affecting our health.